And ahead of the commencement of the 2023 campaigns, chairmen of at least 3 of the political parties are immersed in one conflict or the other. And the PDP supporters of Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike are insisting on resignation of the national chairman, Senator Nyocha Ayu, as one of the conditions to back the party's presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar. In an exclusive interview with Silver Bread News 24, Commissioner of Information to Governor Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State, Charles Aniago, speaks about the crisis amongst other party matters. Our correspondent at Nuke report.
As the campaign draws closer, there are growing concerns to resolve internal conflicts in various parties in the quest to produce President Muhammadu Buhari's successor. The People's Democratic Party is not left out, as it has long battled with the Atiku-Wike rift and now evolved into the national chairman of the party, Dr. Nyocha Ayu and Wike rift. The Commissioner for Information, Delta State, speaks on these issues.
The good news is that Wike had made it clear that he will work for the party. He even challenged other leaders of the party to try as much as possible to deliver their states, and that he's confident that he's going to be able to deliver his states. So what does mean is that at least he's not working against the party, he's not running away from the party. There are some of the challenges that we're having as a country today, whether in the area of insecurity or the very poorly managed economy or in the area of diversity, that have become an albatross in our country. And of course, the area of students being in school. These are issues that most Nigerians believe that the Atiku Okowa ticket is in a position to address.
On whether the opposition party would be able to tackle the series of challenges bedeviling the country compared to how it was handled before the ruling party took over the arms of affairs, this is what he had to say.
If a room is dirty and you decide that we are going to sweep it, one would expect that even if you are not able to perform a good job of that sweeping, you are not likely going to leave a much more dirty room. And so if there was some element of insecurity, which I agree with you, as far back as 2015, one would have expected, going by the promises made by APC, that it will reduce. But it became exacerbated in the course of time.
Speaking about the reversed judgment in a suit filed by PDP governorship candidate in Delta State, Mr. Sharif Oborewori, challenging a lower court judgment disqualifying him. It says the opposition party is making moves to ensure unity amongst both parties.
That does not in any way suggest a divided party. It is just part of the processes. Good enough, he's not on the street protesting or asking anybody not to follow the PDP. He's still saying that he won and that he wants the PDP to give him the ticket. You know what that means? It means he believes in the strength of the PDP to win. Otherwise, if the PDP doesn't have that strength, he will not bother himself putting his resources approaching the court.
You would recall that during the PDP governorship primary in May, Mr. Oborewori, Speaker of the Delta State House of Assembly, polled 590 votes to beat his closest rival, David Edevie, a former commissioner for finance, who polled 113 votes. Reporting from the nation's capital, at Nuke, Silverbird News 24.